Hi, I'm David Simmons from Simmons Racing, and I'm going to make a video about how to heat mold a shoe. So a lot of times when you're heat molding your shoe, it's just one spot that may hurt your ankle or the navicular here. And so I made a couple of simple tools, and we're going to do some close-ups on the tools. But once you get your tools made and you're wanting to heat mold the shoe, it's really deceiving on how to mark the shoe or where you think the pain might be. So what you want to do is get some whiteout. Put that whiteout, just the smallest spot on your foot. Get your foot down inside the shoe the best you can. You got to open it up, take the laces out, open it up, so that when you put your foot in there, you don't smear off the whiteout as it goes in. And a little bit of that's going to happen. So once you get that in there though, and you mark the spot, let's say that it's right here. That's a real common spot for speed skaters. Here's the spot. Here's the tool that I had made that heat molds really well. So this tool just fits inside there like this. I got a big ring put on it, and so that when you push that one spot out, it pushes this way. 99% of the time you're trying to push away, you're trying to push the boot out because your foot has a big pain with it. So you got to have a heat gun also. This heat gun I got at Lowe's, and they're $15 or $20. They're really good, they're cheap, and they work for a long time. You can beat them up. So when you go to heat it up, it takes about 200 degrees for the carbon fiber to start to get to where you're going to be able to manipulate the carbon. So when I heat it up, I'll put the heat gun right on the carbon fiber itself. We're going to pretend that this is a sore spot on somebody. Now, I don't ever hardly use a temperature gun, but I go just by feel. If I can't touch it, it's pretty much, that's when it's ready to go. So I'll heat it up on the outside. I'll heat it up on the inside a little bit. You got to be real careful not to burn the liner on the inside. So just a little bit on the inside, but mostly out on the outside. Once you get that warm, also, you can heat the tool. So just heat the ball of that part, because that's going to go on the inside. That's what's going to do the pushing. Same thing. It may take a little more heat than that. This tool would go in here like this. Let's say that that spot's right here. And you get on that, and then you can probably watch that move. You can see it move as I squeeze it. And you see it move like a little heartbeat. So you would actually just clamp it. And now that it's pushed out in that one spot, you can take some cold water and throw cold water on it and cool it off, and it'll set immediately. Or you can just leave it on there for the next hour if you want. So the other tool that I made, and by the way, these two tools does almost 100% of all my heat molding. This one I made, it's another little C-clamp. I welded a little piece of sheet metal on it there. And that's just a socket. I cut one of my sockets off and welded it on. This one's for more of the top, around the top of the shoe. See if we can get the angle on it. So like at the top of your ankle here, or you can go to the back of the Achilles here. So you heat it up, same thing. Heat up the shoe, heat up the tool. And a lot of times you might be getting cut back here on any kind of boot that it is. So you heat that up, and you can actually pull that back. And then so when you're pulling it back, you can have somebody put some cold water on it to help hold it apart. Another really painful place on speed skates is right above the ankle. So that works really good right there. You heat all that area up again, heat up the tool, clamp that on there, and you can see what the angle it's doing to it right there. It really makes it go. So whatever shape you make this is what's going to help on the shoe. And it will go a little bit lower too, so if you wanted to, it will kind of do that too, but it doesn't fit really well, but it will kind of work. So this tool and this tool, I made these. Anybody that can weld anything at all can make a tool like this. These are just vice grips, C-clamps, whiteout, heat gun, and to heat mold the spot that hurts your foot. This will even go down in the toes. So it goes down on the toes, and it'll even do the arch too, if you want to get down to the arch. It takes a little bit, but it'll go that far also. This is an amazing tool. I wish I would have invented that 20 years ago. Saved me a lot of headaches. So that's it.